Hi, everyone. So I have been wanting to start multiple playlists on my new YouTube channel, and some of them will be lengthy, some of them will be short. And what I wanted to say in this intro is basically I have so many topics with subtopics, so many different things I want to talk about. Um, and I was trying to formulate ways without making myself crazy with all these different templates and things. So I'm just going to start from the beginning right now and calling this my reflections on life. And so I'm going to try to at least tell you what area I'm going to go into and start talking about. So it doesn't sound like it's all in the same place, but within the little shorts, I might talk about a variety of different areas. And I keep delaying doing all of this because there is a format that I want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started on my walk today, which I wanted to talk about this area. I'm going to say it's about working on ourselves. We're going to start with that because I have a very good friend who has spawned in working with her over the past year and a half. Working with, yes, a beautiful person and good, loving heart. And she's like a sister to me, but also observing just in general how things have been. And so, what I wanted to start off by saying today is that sometimes people don't know what they need. We people don't know what we need. We don't know what we're missing. We don't know, some people don't know that they're stuck and lost, different things like that. And I would include myself in there as well. So, with that being said, I don't feel, in my opinion or perspective, depending on who you're talking to, that we should be afraid to bring it up to those we love. I think, of course, we need to go through that process of getting to know somebody and things like that. But the genuine love and care, no matter how much we try to avoid it, it's going to keep coming back to us. Meaning, should I say something? Should I do something? How much should I be involved? How much effort should I put in? It's taken me from the age 14 to almost 43 and 45 now to realize that about my efforting and how much I've been putting in. So I really have to stop and pause. And I am not all about efforting so much to try and fix anybody. Okay, so I guess the part of me saying that sometimes, yes, people don't know, I am not afraid at this point to bring it up and actually say, do you think coaching or therapy would be good for you? Do you want to change your situation? And just start with there. So it really, the bottom line comes from how much love you have for the person, how much you want to help them, and then how much energy you want to put into it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that situation. With that being said, putting yourself around that energy is a whole nother thing. So you have to have the ability to discern that, what is good for you. If you want to say negative, you want to say toxic. I don't like to look at it like that. I as toxic. Just people are in different places and we all have different low points. And so we shouldn't judge. But also, we have to look out for ourselves. And then that's for another show, because looking out for oneself, you have to want to care. And if you don't care that much about that, you yourself are going to have a hard time being able to recognize and see what that means. That's where journaling and all of that stuff comes into play. So, with that being said, I said something like that to my friend about the therapy or coaching. I asked her, and because something bad did happen, and I don't know to say bad, but bad enough to get her attention. And I asked her, do you think that would benefit you or energy work or something like that? And she said, it's just fitting it in my schedule. So with that comment, which again means putting yourself first, I reminded her and asked her, have you heard that saying that stress kills? depending on how you look at it and what's going on in this life for you. Yeah, you want to die? Like, there's no stress, right? You believe you're going to a good place. So I know I'm making a joke of it, but truly, you have to want to care. And if you don't care enough, there's trauma and different things that have happened to her in life, like us, just in different ways and forms that it comes, is that it's a choice. So if you are so stuck and lost in your own way, and you have a hard ability, you don't have the ability to see outside of this, and nobody's showing you. Obviously, I'm the only one person that's showing her, is that she's going to stay in the place that she is. And something bad or worse is going to happen. People have to learn their lessons in their own ways. Okay? So I'm going to end this for my morning walk solo short, and just bringing this up, that being there for people, and we still need each other. I don't care what's going on and how negative I get about, and I go into my different things of people not loving each other and not wanting to help each other. I'm still going to be myself, and I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing, but I just really have to pay attention of my actions and my efforts and all of that stuff that I already just talked about. Okay, so maybe this helps you, hearing these things, to be there for those in your life. But more than anything, don't be afraid. We get afraid too, because people get really defensive. I mean, especially when you hear that word therapy. That's why I said coaching first. It's like, yes, it's all therapy. We all need it. And there is not even a final destination with that, like you're all good and everything's cool and everything's perfect. And no, as long as I've been working on myself, I feel like the past 20 years, it's a constant, like they say, peeling back layers of an onion. So don't be afraid. Just be gentle, ask a question, and be of presence and love if it's somebody you care about and you want to be involved in their life. Okay? Don't think of it as I guess keep an open mind in thinking that the person is not aware. Pretend that they are not aware. They are not conscious. Okay? And I'm not all about trying to convince this friend that she should care about herself. She should get into wellness. She should this and that and whatever. Okay? So I am just in her life to bring this to her attention, considering that drinking is her form of meditation release, which I told her, drinking is not what I'm talking about in your form of therapy meditation. And she was like, but that's all I know. So that's why I wanted to bring this up. Sense of awareness, consciousness. This has been a confusing journey with this person, but anyway, I do care, and I still will make any final efforts that I need to be while I am around her. So thanks for tuning in, and maybe hopefully this provided some insight, or just something interesting to listen to me run my mouth about. Okay, talk to you next time.